Hello everyone, welcome to Pacific Drive. Well, this is a new series for this channel and it's basically it's a kind of a survival game, I suppose. I don't really know how to explain it. I think it's best if we get started. So let's start. Let's press play. I will need to set up a couple of options before we start. So if you don't mind, I will set things up and then I will tell you what I have done and then we will get right into the game. Okay, so things have been set up. Thankfully the game highlights the changed options with this little arrow icon, so I can go over every one of them that I have changed. So the FOV have been raised to, well, to make things a little bit more manageable, I suppose. I disabled the camera bob because it can be a little bit disorienting and can cause motion sickness for some people, so I turned it off for your benefit. And the driver camera accessibility timer basically just means that over time the camera will recenter in the car as we drive, and I have changed the timer as this when this happens from 4 seconds to 2 seconds, I believe. I also enabled this option, the brighter nights. The game can be relatively it can be quite dark during the nights, and for your benefit I included these brighter nights options so you can see better during the nights. Under gameplay I changed this one. Instead of holding down the interact button, we can basically shift gears, start up the car and swap items with a single click of the button, and it's going to be a little bit easier this way. Oh yeah, this equip part swapping, this basically means that if we are holding an item in our hands and we want to use that to switch out another part on the car, then we can basically do this without having to first uninstall the part and then install the new one, and this makes it a little bit more convenient, I suppose. And I believe that is all the changes that I have made. So let's start. In 1947, the Olympic Peninsula became the staging ground for a promising new technology. As rumors of its utopian creation spread, so did stories about overnight evacuations, unsolved disappearances, and unnatural encounters. In 1955, the government walled off a section of the peninsula to establish the Olympic exclusion zone. For 30 years, the zone's borders grew until the government withdrew and sealed every access point. What happened inside was never disclosed. Okay, so apparently we are some kind of a delivery guy, and we have to deliver something right this way. So let's get started. I believe I have the copyrighted music turned off, so I think we should be okay on that front, but who knows. So anyways, the game starts with this long drive. We will just have to go get through it until we get to the end. Let's just enjoy the scenery. Also, yes, I am using keyboard. I was trying to use controller just to make the driving a little bit more smooth, but unfortunately I am really bad at using controllers for fine movements and all kinds of that kind of stuff, so yeah. Let's just try to suffer through this.
Might have to bang behind red eyes on the highway. Ghost on the road. It's a cold one.
Seems the radio signal went away. I wonder what could be causing that. Huh, the road is closed. Okay, I guess we can go this way instead. Might get a little bit bumpy, but I suppose that will be fine. Hey, what's that? That was weird. Okay, things are happening. Let's try not to go into these weird places. Oh, what's glowing there? Uh-oh. The car is... Whoa! And welcome to the zone. Well, yeah, I will try not to do that, you know, role-playing kind of thing, because I'm not that good at it, so yeah, let's just try to play normally. So, anyways, we are in the zone. Things are a little bit weird, as you can see. Let's just try to find our way, because this place looks a little bit dangerous. And the usual tutorial at the start of the game, crouch, jump and all that kind of stuff. And jump. And kick. So.
Hello? Someone out there? Hello?
Hello.
I could have sworn never mind. Francis, the radar's acting up again. You were supposed to tune up this piece of junk years ago.
Well, here's the car. This is going to be our home away from home for the time being, I suppose. So, let's start. We will have to replace the wheel. And there we go. The car is now drivable. Let's get in. Turn on, put in drive, and we are off.
Signal. Yes, it's back. It's back. This is Tobias Barlow and Francis Cook, located in mid-zone sector B. Do you read me? I'm picking up your distress signal in the outer zone. It looks like you're somewhere around sector E. Hey, Francis, come here. Yes, it's urgent. Leave that interferometer alone for a second. Something is out there. Hey, we got a live one. Hey, do you copy? Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
They don't have a transmitter. We won't hear a thing back.
Huh. But if they're stranded, Could they, I mean... They're from
Oh, we are
outside.
broken down.
They're a preacher.
Let's put the...
Hey, how did you get through the barrier wall? No one's
Yeah,
gotten
yeah.
into the zone in ages and lived to tell about it.
And if we don't get them to safety, this one won't either.
That's a good point. Hey, you're in serious danger. The instability's closing in, and it's gonna scramble you quicker than beef in a blender. Your closest shelter is a few miles east. Get there however you can, and be quick about it.
Okay, so I don't want to I will try not to talk over the dialogues. They are one way, so we cannot really speak back, but they will talk to us quite often. So anyways, we have run out of gas, so we had to siphon some from that rack. Now we are good to go. But things look a little bit nasty, so...
The fault. There it is again, that blip on the spectrometer. I've seen that waveform before, but where? No kidding. What could it be? A remnant?
That can't be. There hasn't been one in decades.
Look at that spectral fingerprint and tell me that doesn't match the remnants exactly.
No. What we should be looking at is how fast this creature seems to be moving.
Huh. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say they're going about the speed of a... No way. No way. Do not tell me. They found a remnant and it's a car this time? Holy cripes! No one's had working wheels in here for ages. Boy, I'd kill to know how a combustion engine's still chugging away out there.
Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, the breacher needs to get to safety. Then we can look into whether that car is a remnant or not.
In my heart of hearts, I already know. They're back, baby. When you find that shelter, go on and let yourself in. Hoppy ain't gonna like you poking around in there, but better to face a bad side than let the zone eat you alive.
And here we go. Welcome to our new home. Oh, it seems the wheel have fallen off. Okay, we have to walk from here. Thankfully, this happened right at the gate. Also, can you stop sliding, please? Okay, so let's see what's inside. Hello. Switch on the breaker.
Who's there? The shop. It's been breached. You've got 5 seconds to get the hell out before I... Ow! My head.
Emergency broadcast.
Hello, attention. This message is for Dr. Ophelia Turner. We sent a breacher to your garage on official zone business. Now, we have it on very good authority that this person is in possession of a remnant, which has taken the form of a car, and, well,
Get off the remnant thing. She's not gonna care.
right, like I said, super official zone business. Protocol demands that you keep them alive until we can get them to safety. Now, if you do not comply, I will occupy this broadcast channel with a recitation of the entire collection of poems I've personally written. That's 10 years and 17 volumes and...
That voice goes like a nail gun to the skull. So, another breacher, huh? How do you outsiders not understand?
That Arda didn't build that 300-meter wall out there for fun. Unless you're one of the unfortunates who got zapped through. Wait, I just remembered. I don't give a damn why or how you got here. You're trespassing, and I'd kindly like you to get the hell out of my zone. Ah, God, unfortunately, the barrier wall is as fortified against breaches trying to get in as it is against anyone or anything trying to leave. We have to find you a way out. So you might as well start by fixing up that car. Just don't break anything in my shop with those soft hands of yours.
Okay, so this is going to be our home, as I have said. Let's start gathering resources because we need to fix up the car, as OP has said. So, let's see. Gather items from abandoned car behind the garage. Yes, that's correct. Search the dumpster. Okay, so this is going to be... It's called a friendly dumpster. Sometimes it will spit things out for us, like flares, some tools, some resources, and things like that. Do you have any more? No. Okay, so we can use this scrapper to break this car down and gather some resources. Don't mind if I do, because we need this stuff to actually fix the car. And I believe that is pretty much it. Also, we have a computer and a radio on here. We might as well break these down because this will give us some electronics too, which is going to be very handy. Electronics and wires, and I believe that is it. Okay, so next up we need to make a crude door. Let's do that right now. So crude door, craft it. It's a big item, so it goes into our hand right away. I think it would be best if we sealed up the back of the car. This door can wait. And next up we need some repair putty. As you have seen, this place is a little bit weird, so don't be surprised if we find some weird stuff to go along with this place. Let's see, can I make some room for the medkit? Let's see. We have 4 tiles ready to go, so maybe if we put the crowbar here, this one here, yeah, there we go. This game has a very good inventory Tetris system, so get ready for that. So anyways, let's equip the repair putty. This is kind of a weird thing that you just slap it on the car and it will repair things. Don't worry about explaining things like this. It's just, you know, anomalies. Later on we are going to have a couple more believable way of repairing things, but for now let's just use this one. So anyways, are we done repairing? Maybe a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so what's next? Scan the flat tire. So we have a flat tire, we scan it and it will tell us what to use to repair it. So now we have a choice. We either use a sealing kit or replace this tire. Well, can I make a sealing kit? Yes, I can. Okay, let's do it. So sealing kit, it's a one-use item. You are just basically using it to fix whatever is broken. That's done. Next up, scan the next wheel that is broken. This one requires a mechanics kit. Thankfully, we have already have one. So, and it's fixed, and that is it. What's next? Outfit the car. Install cardboard boxes in the trunk. Okay, this is going to be our basically our inventory in the car. Next up, the crafting mat. Here we can craft basic items. There we go. So if we have to do some basic research repairs out there, we can do it.
The arc device. Hook it up to your car, wherever it'll fit.
Thank you, OP. So, yeah, this is going to be kind of our mini-map and some other stuff that we can use when we are out in the zone.
This beauty won't just be your tour guide. It's your North Star and the only way back to safety. Heck, you should consider it the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit if you plan on staying alive. That's how important this thing will be to you. Yes, that's my very own invention. I'll tell you more about it if you live long enough to use it.
Okay, what's next? Pick up the gear blueprint. All right. Thank you. Now we can craft gears and the impact hammer. Can we make that one right away? I wonder. No. We don't have gas cylinders. We will have to find them outside in the zone. So, we need to fill up the car. Okay, so we can fill up the car. That's great. And if you remember, we have a small fuel can in the back, right here. It would be best if you fill that one up as well, just so we have a little bit of extra fuel. It's not going to be relevant in the first couple missions, but later on it will be quite important. So, align car, yeah, that's fine. Last charge of the battery.
If you're all set, take a look at the projector against the wall.
Okay, and now we can select our first trip out into the zone. Also, we can hold down C to scan things. So I will do this from time to time because this will unlock a couple of things which I would love. You know, I love collecting this kind of things. For example, steel door. Also, yeah, the steel door is also broken. We can fix it with a sealing kit because the windshield is broken. So it's not exactly the most critical thing, so I think I will make peace with having it being broken. We can also do this. We can scan this vehicle. This one we already know. Anything else we can scan right now? I don't think so. Yeah, we have everything locked. Okay, so let's plan our first trip.
This is the zone. Within these borders, all matter has lost the ability to hold a constant physical state. What that means is the shape, size, and makeup of just about everything constantly changes. A mile of grass can turn into 10 miles of swamp in the blink of an eye, and it does. Constantly. It's caused by something we call instability. We're completely surrounded by it, and once you've watched it chew through entire mountain ranges, you'll understand that you don't want to get anywhere near it. We can only survive in here within pockets of stability. That's what you're standing in now. And that's what you're seeing mapped on the route planner. If we're going to find you a way out of the zone, you'll need to build a new antenna. Until then, you won't be able to detect stabilized routes beyond your immediate area. So, you've got to go hunting for parts, and that means taking a drive. Go on, pick a route. The arc device in your car will then show you where you need to go.
Thank you, Oppie. So, we have this route selected. Basically, the game will from time to time give you missions that you have to go to a specific spot, do specific things, basically, you know, follow the story as usual. So, if you don't mind, let's get going. This first trip should be fairly easy. And we are off. Okay, so this first mission is always the same. It's not going to change. If you play this one, this is going to be the same for you.
Newbie, I'll keep this simple. Don't want to overwhelm that little brain of yours. You'll need a few things to rebuild the antenna at the garage. First on the list is plasma. The woods are littered with plasma generators. Look for a research trailer or a spark tower. That's those antenna things zapping you when you get too close. Both are always accompanied by plasma generators.
Okay, so this is the first place. Oh, sorry.
Generators nearby. Your headset has a built-in scanner. Use it on the plasma generator, and it'll figure out the tools you need.
Thank you. So we need to scan this one. We need an impact hammer.
Looks like it's ripe for the picking. Can't get at it with your hands, though. An impact hammer will do the trick.
Okay, so we need to make an impact hammer. Put it into the checklist. Thank you. So we need to find these materials.
No one's coming back ever again, so go on and take what you need. Transports, homes, outposts, facilities, they've all been abandoned since the zone was decommissioned in '87. Most of those structures won't even be there the next time the instability scrambles the area. So loot to your heart's content. Just loot away.
So we have found a gas cylinder in this cupboard. As if you remember, we needed one of those to make the impact hammer. So we need 6 more scraps. No, sorry, 9 more scraps, because we need 6 to make the 2 gears. So let's keep looking. Although I believe... Oh, there we go.
They grow so fast, don't they? And I'll be back at the helm. Been a long time, old gal. Didn't think we'd talk again after
That's it.
Sasquatch incident.
Yes, I was hoping to go another decade without hearing your voice again. What did you finally talk Francis to death?
Hello to you too, Oppie. And no, I'm still here.
Oh, we have some in here. Okay, some of the stuff we need to break open with the crowbar. There we go. Let's pick up the road flare. And I believe this trailer is also done. I think we had a couple more stuff this way. Yeah. Also, we have another car here. There we go. Might as well pick up some more flares. It's not going to hurt to have more. Should we break this one down? Yeah, might as well. It's free resources. Unfortunately, we can't pick up parts from these cars. To actually make use of these car parts, we need a specialized equipment that we will not be able to access until early mid-game, I suppose. Should we pick up the tires? Summer tire? Yeah, might as well. It should have some rubber. Okay, this car is stripped. What's next?
Hey, driver. I bet you're dying to hear all about the remnants by now.
Can you not? I'm a little busy trying to keep them alive.
I'll keep to the basics, I promise. They deserve to know what they're getting into.
Fine. I'm giving you 60 seconds.
That is not nearly enough time to get...
55 seconds and counting.
Okay. The remnants, in short, they're old objects that do all sorts of weird things. They bind themselves to people, and you're the latest victim. You and the car are inseparable now, so get acquainted. Once the remnant is bound to someone, they become gradually more obsessed with it. It takes over the victim's mind, until they go crazy and run off into the zone with it. No one has ever been able to resist its siren call. That fixation is probably worming its way into your brain as we speak. This is the first time we've ever got our hands on one. But we know all about the past remnants, and oh gosh, this one time it materialized as an old copper kettle, and the tea that came out of that thing, it was...
And now I'm splitting the transmissions going to your receiver. Anything critical to your immediate needs will broadcast directly and immediately to your radio and headset. Anything not mission critical will be on a low priority. attend to at your leisure. And by low priority, I mean just about everything that comes out of Tobias's mouth.
Yeah, I can see why. So anyways, we should have everything we need to make the impact hammer. Let me just pick up a couple more things from these lamps, and the scrapper is done. Now, thankfully, we have the crafting mat in the car, so we should be able to make new one. Yeah, there we go. Anything else? No. Okay, let's make the stuff. So first things first, the impact hammer, because that is the most important stuff. This one will require 2 gears, so we will need to make 2 of those. Thankfully, we can make them here. Okay, we have an impact hammer, and it seems we have enough stuff to make another scrapper. So if you don't mind, I will do so. And let's set things up in our hot toolbar. So I like to have the scrapper on 2 and impact hammer on 3 and the lighting on 4 and the pry bar on 1. So I suppose that should be okay. Okay, let's put things away that we don't need on us right now. Thankfully, we don't need to have the crafting materials on us. If it's in the car, we can use it on the crafting mat. Anyways, yeah, let's break this car down as well. And I suppose that should be it. I'm not going to siphon the gas because the small fuel can is already full, so we have no room for it. Anyways, let's pick up this plasma canister. Also, yeah, I almost forgot this one. And let's use a scrapper, that's faster. And I believe that's it. Yeah, so this plasma. And boom, that's it. 1 plasma canister and lots of glass. I believe this place is now pretty much completely done, so we can move on. Close the trunk and let's move. What's next? So this is the minimap we have done with this place. Let's move down here. I think I will start with this one. Oh. Okay, be careful with these guys. As you can see, that guy floating there, right? They are not particularly dangerous, but they can be quite annoying because they will grab whatever is under them and they will try to drag stuff around. So if you get under them, they will try to grab you and drag you, and that can be quite annoying. So let's try to avoid them as best we can. Also, we might as well try to scan. There we go. It's called an abductor. Quite an apt name. So anyways, let's keep looking. Okay, I believe this place should be pretty much done. And our inventory is full, so if you don't mind, I will put everything into the car. And these abductors are getting way too close. Oh, will you grab the car? No, okay. Let's try to move because these guys are getting a way. Oh, there we go. It got angry. But it seems it's also stuck, so it might give up in a second. Okay, so far it looks like it's trying to move that way, but it's stuck there, so yeah, let's try not to argue. Next up, let's go for this one. Oh, there we go. Okay, they will give up relatively quickly, but still they can be quite annoying to deal with. It's best if you just avoid them. So anyways, this is the next place that we need to search. Okay, it seems the pry bar is gone. Thankfully, it should be fairly easy to make a new one. It's not a very expensive item. These guys are getting dangerously close. Okay, what's next? Done. Let's go for this one next. That should be right up on the hill to our right. Now, the car is quite weak at the start, so I don't know if we can climb up. It's going to be a bit slippy. Maybe we can do it. As you can see, it's a bit of a struggle. Yeah, parking brake, stop. Okay. I suppose we can walk from here. So, oh, there we go. I will talk about this thing in a second. Let's first loot this place. Oh, there we go. We have our first cosmetic item for the car. Black decals. Black stripe decals. Or decals, or I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's pronounced decal. So, anyways, these stuff, these yellow orbs, these are basically kind of a energy item that we need to collect for two purposes. First, this will charge up our arc item that we have put into the passenger seat. This is what we can use to basically we can charge up that arc device, and it will allow us to open gateways back to the auto shop. Basically, this is how we escape the current run. And the other purpose of these items is that they will give us a certain amount of anchor energy, which we can use to unlock stuff back at home. So it's best if we collect as many of them as possible. Also, if we pick them up, they can be a little bit radioactive, and also, where is the car? It's this way. So they can be radioactive, so don't hold them for too long. And also they can destabilize the immediate area, so try to get rid of them as fast as possible. Okay, so we put it into the arc device, it's been absorbed, so we can move on. Can I get into the car? Yeah, this is not the best place, but there we go. Can I please just get inside? Okay, can I push the car out? Thankfully we can kick the car, but that's not the best. Can I get inside now? Okay, let's keep kicking. Oh, there we go. This might help us. Okay, for the first time ever, the abductor was actually useful. There's first time for everything, so let's move on. We need to get to the other side of this hill. There we go. Have we developed a quirk already? No? Okay. For a second I thought that the headlamps went out because I turned the wheel. I will talk about quirks when we get to it, but yeah, they can be a little bit of a headache. So I don't think I will bother with that place. Let's just try to loot this place next. Okay, thankfully it doesn't seem to be crawling with abductors, so we should be fairly okay here. Okay, so this house is done. Let's move on. It seems we have a gas station over there. Might as well, if we can, might as well fill up the tank. Okay, so let's grab the... Oh, it's relatively full, so that's great. As I have said, fuel is not going to be a problem in the first couple of missions, so might as well fill it up. So anyways, let's keep looting. The inventory is full, so let's empty it out. Let's see what's inside. Things look a little bit unstable around here. So let's try not to spend too much time. Yeah, if you look on the top left, you can see that we have a bit of a radiation going on here, so let's not spend too much time here. The longer we are here, the more damage we get. Anything else? Yeah, this telephone. And that's it, I believe. At least for the inside, I think I have seen... Yeah, we have some dumpsters, but they are empty. Icebox. Empty, and that's it. Okay, so what's next? So we have seen that house. I think we had 3 buildings in this part. Let me just quickly put things away. So, yeah, I believe, no, wait, this one. Yeah, we have a science outpost here. Oh, anomaly. It's a bollard. Yeah, sometimes the terrain just kind of pops out. It can bump the car around a little bit, but nothing excessively dangerous. So anyways, let's keep looking. And I believe this... Oh, wait, one more. Okay, that's it. What's next? We still need to find 5 plasma canisters. So I think I will move back along the road because I think we should have more plasma canisters that way. And vehicle protection compromised. No surprises there. No, the other way. We need to go this way. Basically, we are looking for big power pylons, which will act as a kind of a anomaly all by themselves. but they should have a couple plasma canisters around them. Like this one. So as you can see, they are quite electric, but if we break open their plasma canisters, they will shut down. So let's make it quick before we get zapped, and that's it. Now this one had 2 canisters, great. So this shut down this pylon. Oh, we have one more, and this is the outpost that we have skipped previously, so might as well take care of it now. And okay, we have enough plasma canisters.
Near one of the old gorilla radio stations. That ought to be prime pickings for antenna parts. I've loaded its approximate location to your map. Look for an antenna tower up on a hill somewhere.
Okay, to unlock this place we will need an electrical kit. I don't know if we can make them or we have to unlock them. Let me just check in the car, but I think we need to unlock them before we can make one. Or maybe we can make one already. Yeah, we cannot make one. That's unfortunate. Oh well. It would have been nice, but you know, it's not a big deal. So anyways, we have enough plasma canisters. Now we need to get on top of this hill and basically grab the antenna parts and we can escape. So we need to go that way. Also, we need to put the car in drive. I might as well listen to this one.
My, where are our manners? Driver, we never introduced ourselves. Not really. Tobias Barlow, former Artem maintenance manager. Oh, and here with me is Dr. Francis Cook.
I was a R&D scientist researching limb technology right here in the zone.
We live right in the mid-zone. Just a hop, skip, and a jump over another big old wall from where you're at. Oh, and that old bat over there? That's Dr. Ophelia Turner, former director of research and development herself. The mother of limb technology, the maven of electromagnetism.
That's enough.
Resident party pooper.
Okay, so now we know the characters. Yeah, let's open this one. Thank you. Okay, so these are steel panels. I think it would be best if we broke these down because they can give us a little bit higher tier materials. Okay, let's move on. So anyways, we need to get on top of this hill. Thankfully, we can drive right in here. Yeah, that's just a wreck. Basically, the better condition the wreck, the higher the loot potential. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's pick up the antenna parts and let's get out of here.
Time to get moving. The instability's ticking up by the second.
But you can't get back the way you came. The instability makes all routes one way. And that's where my arc device comes into play. It'll get you back to the garage, but it needs to be charged first. But don't you worry your pretty little head about how it works. You'll be out of here soon, so There's no reason to learn more about limb technology than you need to know.
So, as I have said,
Well,
we
device is
will...
charged and ready.
Oh, there we go.
You'll use it to open a gateway back to the garage, but it will immediately collapse the stability around you. So only activate when you're absolutely ready to leave. You do not want to get caught in the storm that follows.
Okay, so as I have said, we have already picked up one of those anchors, and so our device is charged. But it would be best if we picked up every single piece that we can find, so if you don't mind, I will go ahead and pick them up on the map, and then we will escape. Okay, we have 2 more to go. Might as well pick them up because that will come in handy once we get back home. I don't know how I will edit these episodes. I think this first one will be pretty much uncut, but future ones I think I will edit a little bit more, try to cut out the boring driving parts and focus on what's important. But as I have said, I think this first one will be pretty much uncut. So anyways, we should be getting close to the next one. Yeah, it should be right under the pylon. There we go. There it is. It would be best if we park it onto with having it on our right, so it's right next to the door that it will need to go into. There we go. One more. And that's what we need, and thank you. Okay, we have been bounced by a couple bollards and an abductor as well. Can you please not... Oh, there we go. Great. Okay. Things are getting banged up quite a bit. We will have to make some big repairs once we get back home. But we only need 1 more anchor, so might as well pick it up. Well, by the way, that's a gateway, basically an exit from the map, but it's red, so we cannot access it. Also, before I forget, let's scan these as well. Okay, let's move. So, to exit the map, we will have to get to one of these. Also, thank you. We have been flipped by a bollard. As I have said, if you pick up one of these orbs, it will actually destabilize the immediate area, so now we have to flip the car back. There we go. Okay, let's drive out before we get flipped again. Okay, this looks more or less fine. So, as I was saying, we need to get to one of these points. If we hover over them, it will show a border around it. If we get into this zone, we cannot activate the gateway. So we have to activate them from outside these yellow borders. So we need to get as close to these as possible and then activate them, because once they are activated, and some kind of a storm will start advancing into the zone. So it's best if we are as close to the gateway as possible. Thankfully, this is a very easy gateway, so... Oh, don't get too close to these guys. Ah, great. Can you please release me? Thank you. Okay. And stop. So, we are too close to this one, but not close enough to this one. So I will activate this and we will have to get to it as soon as possible, because as I have said, as soon as it is activated, a storm will start approaching from the edges and it will get to this point basically. And first we will have a weak storm and after that a very, very damaging storm. And we don't want to get caught in that. So let's activate it and get to it.
You see that glowing pillar into the sky? Drive into it. Yes, it looks like hot death, but it's so much better than getting scrambled by the instability.
And I agree. And that's it. Welcome home.
Oh, well. You're alive. Was certain if the zone didn't get you, that gateway would.
Did I not mention that you're the first human I've sent through that thing? I mean, they've been rodents, but it's not like it's completely untested. But anyway, it worked. So, you should have made it back with everything you collected out there. That's the beauty of the gateway. It's the only way to get back with all your models intact. Now, take those parts you found into the back room. I'll let you use my fabrication station. For now. That station will concoct ways for you to rig up anything from roof racks to flare guns. Assembling an antenna with those parts you brought back should be easy as pie, but it requires anchor juice to work its magic, so bring back as many as you can. And just because I haven't used that garage in decades doesn't mean you can trash the place. Mess up my equipment and I'll throw you to the anomalies so quick you'll get whiplash. We clear?
Yes, ma'am. So, anyways, this is the back room. This is where we can do certain stuff. For example, use the fabrication station. And before we do that, this looks like a steel car. Yeah. Let's break this one down before we do anything else. Okay, so let's assemble the antenna. This is where we can use the anchor energy that we have picked up. The first thing we will need is the antenna, so let's make it. Thank you. We need to put this one on the top of the garage.
Antenna signals coming through loud and clear. Give it a moment to initialize.
Okay, next up, let's add our first upgrade to the car. And that is the handbrake. It's basically what it says on the tin. We can use the handbrake to make quick stops. We need to install it right under the hood.
Make sure to empty your trunk before heading back out. You'll need the space.
Okay, thankfully the friendly dumpster should give us what we need to empty out the trunk quite fast. And this is it, the transfer trunk. Basically, if we hold it in our hand, we can transfer everything into it.
planner. Give it a look after you're done peeping through my garage.
Yes, ma'am. So anyways, we have everything from the car in our trunk, and now we can transfer everything into these lockers. I think I will hold on to these items because they are very good for having them on us as we are out in the zone. Also, this is the basically the cosmetics shelves. Here we can put these strap decals. Okay, this one we can just put wherever, doesn't matter. Now, first things first, let's set our first route.
Ready to make this remnant verification a one-and-done thing? I'm sending you to visit Colossal Cappy. If that old anomaly doesn't induce electromagnetic resonance in your car, then we're free from Tobias's fever dreams and we can get you out of here. With that antenna fixed, you can now detect stabilized road junctions in the outer zone. You've got a stable route heading straight to Cappy's front door, but the energy readings are off the roof. I advise you not to take the zone lightly. You better gear up or you may not survive the trip. Which would make my life easier, so your call.
Yeah, lovely. So anyways, this is the next mission that we need to do. I will set this one as our destination. We can basically go through this zone and then into this one. We have been here before, but if we go there the next time, I think it will be different because, as Oppie said, things will change around over time. So anyways, before we go, I think I will try to patch up the car a little bit. Yeah, let's just use the potty. Do we have any more? No. Okay. Also, I think I will try to unlock a couple things in the garage. Also, alright, we have this one as well. Let's try to organize things a little bit better. Maybe this way, and we can put the bumper. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we will have to come back because we don't have enough room. So anyways, this is a panel which will go right here. There we go, and also, yeah, the bumper. The bumper will of course go right here. And I believe we had, yeah, the vacuum. Well, this one we can use this to siphon up lots of loot at once. It's going to be quite handy. Might as well put it in the trunk. The potty we will use right now. I think I will put these healing items in here, although I rarely use them. You know what, no. I think I will try to use the big healing items. Yeah, this one I will either throw away or... yeah, for now I will store them and maybe we can break them down later. This one, yeah, let's take out everything. So I think I will keep the MREs and the canned food here, but I will hold on to the first aid kit because they are the most potent healing items. So anyways, let's start repairing the car. First things first, let's take a look at this one. We need one panel here and one door here. Before we make those, let's try to unlock something. Okay, so on the top, the sections that are yellow means that we can unlock things there. I would like to unlock the steel panels first. For that, we will need to research the steel panels, so we will need to unlock this one. Oh, yeah. A small tip when you are doing these blueprints. Stand in front of this pipe. Basically, let me just show you. If you are not standing in front of it, let's unlock the steel sheets. they will bounce around the place, and that is not ideal. There we go. So if you stand in front of it, we will actually block it, and it's going to be a lot easier to pick them up. Circuit boards, no. Steel panels next. Yeah, you can see how much force it was coming out. Yeah, it's best if we stand in front of it, and it's going to be a lot easier to pick them up. Next, the steel door. And might as well unlock the steel bumpers too. Basically, we are using those anchor balls that we have picked up. We have 0.9 stable energy left. What can we use it for? Summer tires? Yeah, I think summer tires give us a little bit more traction. So anything else? We have 2 sections that we can unlock stuff in. Either the circuit board or a relightable flare. Yeah, I might as well do this one. Okay, and now we are out of energy, so we cannot lock anything else. So let's try to make some stuff. I like to have at least 2 of the different items with me. So we already have 1 impact hammer and 1 scrapper, so I will make 1 more of each. So impact hammer, there we go, and 1 scrapper. Might as well 1 make pry bar too. So we have 2 of each tool. I will store these in here for now. There. Maybe here. The scrapper can go there. The impact hammer will be here. The healing item, I mean the first aid kit, will go here. I will put the potty away once we are done repairing, I suppose. So let's see how much stuff we can make. We will need 1 battery jumper. So if the battery goes flat, we can use this to give it a little bit of a boost. 1 mechanics kit, 1 sealing kit. Let's put these away right now. Usually I have 3 of these, but let's not overdo things right now. Next up, let's see how many of these steel items we can make. So this one we can make. So how many we need exactly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors, I believe. Can we make 5 doors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So we have 5 steel doors. Let's replace whatever we can. And if you remember, we have set the game up in a way that will allow us to swap items on the car, so we don't have to uninstall this door and then install the steel door. We can basically just swap them out. For now, I will store these items in storages because later on we can break them down. So let's swap out every door on the car. They are a lot better than these scrap ones. Also, this is a steel door, but it's damaged, so yeah, might as well swap it out. Don't waste a repair item on it. Yeah, the trunk door definitely needs to be changed out. Yeah, we have no more room in here, so maybe in here. That's right. Okay, Okay, I don't think... Maybe we can put it in the transfer trunk, that's going to be fine. So, one more door, is this one. So, as I've said, we don't have enough room right now. Later on we can upgrade the shop with more storage, but this will do for now. So, how many panels do we need? Steel panels, we need 1... Okay, let me just check here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. I don't think we have enough stuff to make it. Yeah, it's a bit... maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Oh wait, that's a steel panel too, and it's actually in relatively good condition, so I will make use of that. So thankfully it means that we have enough panels to fit out the car. And there we go. Okay, so we have all steel panels and doors on the car. And these ones... I will try to put them away as much as possible, but I don't think we are going to have enough room. Or maybe we do. Maybe I should have built the deconstructor. Oh well, this will do for now. Okay, so let me just make sure that we have nothing loose in the shop. So we have this Vargas vac kind of thing. Basically, it will vacuum up everything loose in the shop and it will spit it out here. And we only have the trunk, so yeah, we have nothing loose in the shop. Also, let's just scan it. Okay, let's fill up the tank. There. Let's charge the battery. So, what do we need to repair? Oh, right. Can I make a headlight? Headlight. Yeah, I can make a crude headlight. If you don't mind, I will do it because we are missing one headlight right now. This one. There we go. Can I make a couple of bumpers? No, we are out of sheets, so yeah. We don't have enough scrap metal to make the steel sheets. What about these? I can make one summer tire, but I think I will do it once we get back home with more loot. We can only make one, so yeah. It's not going to be enough. I think I will make one of these relightable flares just for better lighting in the zone. Yeah, that's it. So can we repair anything? Of course, the new items will be completely full repaired, but this one does require some attention. The bumper as well. So these are new panels, these are mint condition. This tire is fine. Also, these are summer tires, so... Okay, so we don't need to make... This one is a spare tire, so this one needs to be switched out. Okay, so we only need one summer tire, so might as well make it. So, summer tire... There we go. Okay, this one can go... Oh, I don't know. Here, I guess. Can we fit it in? Yes, we can. Perfect. So, let's see. Oh, right. We can repair the headlights. Also, these are actually tier 2 headlights instead of the crude ones. Yeah, that's good enough for me. The bumper. And I believe that should be pretty much it. Yeah, you know what? I think we are good enough. Okay, so I will put things away. The potty goes in here. Can we organize things a little bit better? Yeah, I suppose this will do. Also, I will stop using these flares for lighting and instead use the relightable flares. Once this one runs out, then we will go back to the flares. So, I think that should be pretty much it. Okay, so we have our route selected already and we are good to go. But yeah, the timer is way over time at this point. Let me just quickly set this one. This is basically the abilities that we can enable. So as you remember, we have installed the handbrake. We can map this to different buttons: Shift, Control, F or Space. Well, since this is a handbrake, I think I will go with Space. There we go. So if we press Space, it will enable the handbrake. So anyways, let's just make one last dumpster dive and then we are off. Oh. Nice. The dumpster gave us 2 steel sheets and a couple of rubbers. I will put these in here for now and make use of them at some point. So yeah, as I have said, we are pretty much ready to go out. So if you don't mind, I will cut the episode right here because we are way over time. So all that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you a 1-week and ad-free early access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.